Committee on Justice, there you are, it is initiated. Alright? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng initiated? Kasi one impeachment complaint, initiated lamang. Initiation means the act of filing followed by an action. And the action is, the action referred to here is the referral to the Committee on Justice. Alright? In fairness, kung gusto nila talagang bigyan ng pagkakataon ng Pangulo na managot, na liwanagin sa taong bayan na siya ay walang kasalanan, dapat bigyan nila ng pagkakataon ang aming impeachment complaint. It should not be shut down.
Sir, yung Quezaldi ko ba ay voluntary niya na willing siya mag-testify or did you convince him to testify? Sir, yung pong kay Zaldi ko, was he voluntarily offered being the state witness o kayo po ay nag-convince sa kanya mag-state witness?
Nung malaman ni Saldico na mag-file ng impeachment complaint at lalo malaman niya na pinlock, he is willing to testify to enhance the impeachment complaint we have filed. Ang sabi niya, noon nga sa Senate, gusto na niya sa Blue Ribbon Committee. Hindi siya pinayagan. Inaasahan niya at inaasahan namin na dito sa impeachment complaint ay papayagan siya mag-testify.
I just want to add, sinasabi ni Ferdy, ang masahol nito yung si Bernardo. Kasi hindi lang 20 billion ang kinita niya, kilala ko yung asshole na yan eh. Hindi lang 20 billion pero mukhang nagkasundo na sila ng DOJ na 1 billion lang ay babalik. Kaya nga tama yung sinasabi that it should be the court who shall decide magkano talaga ang ibabalik. Kasi magdududa tayo na nagkaayusan na ang DOJ at ang testigo. Okay?
Mike,
Yeah, go ahead.
can you give us details on your communications with Saldico? Did he call you? Did you call him? What was the purpose of the call? Etc.
At the proper time, I will divulge. Pero ang primary sa akin is that he is willing to testify before the committee when asked. Kasi very critical yung kanya eh. As pointed out by Attorney Topacio and all the lawyers here, personal knowledge yung kanya. Nag-deliver siya nung sa 25 billion, nag-deliver siya sa Tamarind nung 800 and 200 million. Hindi, iba pa yun. Iba pa yung kay Yusek Bernardo at yung mga deliveries ng pera. So, at the proper time, Tina, magsasalita ko dyan, I will divulge it. Of course, alam kong critical na malaman sino ba lumapit, sino ba nagsalita, at ano yung kanyang interest to present. But what is important here, I think more importantly, is that Saldico is very critical. Sabi nga ni Harold, isang sindikato to na may nagsalita na at nagtuturo. Importanteng malaman natin ang katotohanan dito. Kung walang alam si Presidente, sinasabi niya hindi siya tumatanggap, tingnan natin, ipaliwanag niya. Pero Saldico is very clear about it and very direct on the bribery at yung pagbibigay niya ng delivery ng pera kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
Clarification lang. Saan siya magte-testify? Blue Ribbon? Or sa impeachment sa House Committee on Justice?
Sa impeachment complaint, Tina. Once inalaw nila to and we are given a chance to consolidate and to have the witnesses, Saldico will be one of our major witness.
Add ko lang bakit si Saldico is the best witness sa kickbacks issue ng aming complaint. He is a co-conspirator and under the rules of evidence, a co-conspirator can be presented as a witness. Kaya hindi nila pwede sabihin walang alam si Saldico. Siya ang may alam. And besides, he is the former chair of the Appropriations Committee of the House of Representatives. Klaro yan.
Sir, wala
Follow
ba
up lang dun, sir.
Teka, sa muna. Dito. Okay, go ahead.
Follow up lang po dun sa pag-testify or willingness to testify ni Zaldico dun sa impeachment complaint po ninyo. So, kasi yesterday you did not leave a copy with the Office of the House Secretary General. Are you planning to return? Paano po siya mag-testify doon sa inyong impeachment complaint kung wala pa pong nakahay?
Nakalagay dito sa impeachment, kung di tanggapin.
Hindi, kasi yesterday, sir, di ba?
Unang-una, hindi tayo nag-iwan. Una sa lahat, ang nag-iwan ka? Oh, anyway, ang point kasi kahapon, parang nung nag-iwan, tumawag ako kay Makabayan Doc, sa isang kasama nila. Sabi ko, anong nangyari? Sabi nila, in fact, one congressman who is part of us, who was part of the impeachment complaint, called us up. Sabi niya, hindi tinanggap yung kay Makabayan Doc. Sabi ko, ha? Hindi tinanggap? Posible ba? Sabi niya, hindi ko alam eh. Pero nag-usap sila sa loob. So, tinawagan ko si anyway, may tinawagan ako doon. Sabi niya, hindi tinanggap, and nandun kami sa loob. Sabi ko, ganoon, pwede ba? Sabi niya, nagtataka na nga rin kami. So, nung kami na yung pababa, sabi niya, sige, pag tinanggap yung impeachment ninyo, susunod kami. Sabi ko, anong ginawa ninyo? Nag-iwan kami. Sabi nila sa amin, anong gagawin ninyo? Sabi ko, kung mag-iiwan kami, walang saysay dahil baka ibasura lang nila. No one wants to sign, no one wants to recognize. Although, magaling naman yung mga abogado natin, we took video, we took photos to show that we were there. In fact, si Atty. Manny nga, nilalapag yung mga papel namin, pati evidence, sabi ko, Atty. Manny, ba't mo ginagawa yan? Paano kung hindi tanggapin? Which nangyari nga. Hindi nga tinanggap.
Kasi we're tendering.
So, sa ang complaint, you mean you're going to refile it before the office?
Pag-usapan namin after nito. What action to take?
Okay,
Add
kasi
ko lang yung ginawa namin, as explained by former Congressman Secretary Mike, we tendered the complaint. Kaya nilatag namin may ebidensya pati yung complaint. In the constitutional sense, not physical, legal, we have already submitted a complaint. In the constitutional sense, may constitutional violation si Secretary General Garapil. Kaya whether we left a copy or did not, we already tendered the submission of our complaint. Now the ball is in the hands of Garapil. And we will file charges against her.
okay, sir, kasi diba you said Zaldico is willing to testify. Now you don't have a complaint before the office of the House Secretary General at the moment. So does this mean po doon sa Makabayan complaint po ba siya magte-testify or doon po ba sa first impeachment complaint?
Well, unang-una, Vivian, Mike was saying that on the premise na natanggapin yung complaint namin. Doon siya magte-testify. Halimbawa, nakarating sa Committee on Justice. We will make him, kasi nandito yung kanyang narration of facts kay Saldi. He will testify on the fact that we have submitted. Pero kung hindi nila kami bibigyan, wala kami chance makapag-present sa kanya. Get to my point?
Ganito nangyari, di ba? Ang tinanggap lang yung kay, hindi, Jesus. Yung kay Makabayan, hindi. Yung Makabayan hindi tinanggap, sa amin hindi rin tinanggap.
Nag-iwan sila, sir, tinanggap yung iniwan.
Hindi, wala. Nag-iwan sila. Okay, pero alam nila hindi tinanggap. Ang sabi sa akin nung kausap ko, they will file on Monday. Sabi niya kayo ba? Sabi ko parang ako personally, which I mentioned yesterday, parang ayoko. But of course, we will have to discuss. Mag-uusap-usap kami. Yung binanggit ni Congressman Paras, si Saldico kasi is part of the impeachment charge. Nandito siya. And he signified his willingness to be a witness on that particular charge.
In other words, he is willing to corroborate our allegation, if ever. Kung bigyan kami ng chance na mapasok sa Committee on Justice.
Sir, ulit, para malinaw. Zaldico is willing to testify in case your complaint reaches the House Committee on Justice. Now, your complaint was not received. So technically, wala pang pagtetestifayan si Zaldico at this point. Since sinasabi niyo sure na magtetestify si Zaldi, pero hindi pa rin kayo definite na mag-refile nga kayo sa Monday?
Yeah. Tina, ang akin lang is that we will discuss it. We will fight. We will not take this sitting down. We will file a case definitely against the Secretary's office. As to the legal course of action, we would have to sit down with the lawyers because we have iba-iba ang pananaw or interpretation on how to address this. So, yun lang yung aming gagawin. But we will not take this sitting down na tapos na. Pinabayaan na namin. No, we will not do that. we feel that more than personal, it's our responsibility to the Filipino people to put these charges in play and for the President to answer and to respond doon sa charges namin.
Okay, sir. Para lang walang magkamali. Okay. Sure nakakasuhan niyo po si SecGen Chelo Higarafil for violation of the Constitution. Kung ano po ang ifa-file niyo before the Supreme Court, pag-uusapan pa lang. Okay. With regards to the impeachment complaint against President Bongbong Marcos, pag-uusapan niyo if you will refile
Yes.
or quits. Kakalimutan niyo na.
No, there is an alternative kasi it's either we will file it on Monday, which we will forfeit our filing sa Supreme Court at the moment, or we will go directly to the Supreme Court and then not file it anymore. Okay?
Saan po yung tanong sa likod? Kanina? Yes, go ahead.
Hi po. If I may ask, kung nabasa niyo na po ba yung unang ikinal na impeachment complaint by Andre De Jesus?
Personally, nakita ko lang yung 4 pages. I do not know if yun na yun. Sa mga kasama, I'm not sure. Nabasa niyo na lahat?
Or
Nabasa ni Atty. Manny.
news articles maybe?
Narinig ko yung De Jesus na slang magsalita. Narinig ko lahat na sinasabi niya. It's more of motherhood statement lang yung sinasabi.
Yes.
Walang details, walang ebidensya, wala lang.
But if I may state lang, sir, kasi everything that you've said are also the same grounds po na nilatag ni Attorney Andre De Jesus. If I may just state lang po kung ano yung mga nilatag niya. Articles, yung sa mga grounds po niya, nilagay po niya doon, culpable violation of the Constitution, betrayal of public trust, at graft and corruption. Particularly, sinabi po niya doon yung pagpapahintulot or isinuko ni PBBM si FPRRD sa ICC nung inaresto po siya. Kabubuang i-veto yung unprogrammed appropriations. Nakasaad din po doon na nag-commit daw po ng graft and corruption si PBBM dahil sa pagbenepisya ng kickbacks mula doon sa ghost flood control projects. And sinabi rin po doon yung unfit to serve po bilang Pangulo itong si PBBM dahil sa umano'y drug addiction nito, which you also mentioned po kanina. And ang additional nga po doon sa sinabi doon sa articles po ni Attorney Andre is binuo pa nga raw ni BBM yung Independent Commission for Infrastructure dahil umano para protektahan yung kanyang mga kaalyado. So, just to sum up po, basically what we heard this afternoon was also like the same grounds for impeachment po na inilatag ni Attorney Andre De Jesus. So, if I may ask, kasi I've heard yesterday you call it a weak impeachment complaint and you fear na ito po yung may initiate sa Committee on Justice. But it's also the same articles of impeachment po na nilalatag po ninyo ngayon. Your comment po, Attorney.
Yes.
Call.
Number 1, nung nagsalita ako nung una, I did not immediately discount the Attorney De Jesus impeachment complaint. In fact, what I said was, kung papasok yung kay Attorney De Jesus, papasok ang Makabayan Block impeachment, papasok yung amin impeachment, it will be good. And we can consolidate the impeachment complaints in the Justice Committee hearing. Nung binara kami at hindi pinapasok yung Makabayan Block at hindi pumasok yung aming complaint, alam ko na moro-moro ang gagawin. Kasi dalawa ang consideration sa Committee on Justice. There is form and there is substance. So pwedeng pumasok siya sa form as motherhood statement saying all this, all that, but without substance, without evidence, without proof to show yung assertion mo, then it will also be dismissed by the Committee on Justice. So very, very critical sa akin yung action na ginawa ng Secretary General's Office. And I'm saying now, because of that action, in totality, hindi lang ang Speaker of the House, kundi ang Presidente mismo involved sa pag-block ng impeachment complaint na ito. Ayaw nilang pakinggan at ayaw nilang sagutin yung hinaing ng taong bayan. Lahat tayo dito, involved sa graft and corruption, lahat galit. Anong sabi ngayon ng survey? 68% want the impeachment complaint. Lahat gustong malaman ano ba ang ginawa ninyo. Sino ba ang accountable dito? Why did you block us all of a sudden? For a ministerial procedure. Pumunta ka ngayon kahit anong opisina dyan sa City Hall, katapat natin. Magbigay ka ng sulat, i-receive ng mga opisina ng konsehal. Pumunta ka sa mayor's office, i-receive ng mayor's office. Dito, binabaan kami. Attorney Salonga, Executive Director. Sabi ko, can you receive? I cannot. Can anyone receive? Kahit ministerial yung tao yung nasa harapan, they cannot. It is not only that they are not authorized, but they are rejecting our submission. Walang gustong tumanggap. So I'm saying now, that is a scam. The De Jesus impeachment complaint is a scam. It does not only involve the Secretary General's office, it involves the leadership of the House and the President himself. Thank you.
Just want to add, the proper term in law is implicate. It implicates the highest official of the land, the Speaker of the House, the Secretary General, and their cohorts or co-conspirators. This is the first time that this happened. Nung Bautista impeachment, hindi kami blinak. Inaccept ang aming impeachment complaint. Walang section nun. Ang deputy ang nag-accept ng aming impeachment. Kaya may president sa House. Kaya ang ginawa nila sa amin ay paglakpastangan sa konstitusyon. At yon ang magiging mitya ng kanilang additional na pananagutan. I would like to congratulate our people for siding with us. That 68% na assent ng tao sa survey ng Tangere ay indication na gusto ng karamihan ng Pilipino ng katotohanan. Gusto nila malaman ang katotohanan. Please don't block, Mr. President, the impeachment proceedings para ma-clear ho kayo. Otherwise, magiging mancha po yan sa inyong administrasyon at baka mapasagot kayo sa ibang paraan. Thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, just in case po na, okay, nakalusot yung inyo pong impeachment complaint sa Justice Committee, pero hindi nila tanggapin si Zaldico as your state witness, meron pa ba kayo ibang personalities na pwedeng ipantapat as a state witness kay Zaldico?
As it is, when we file the impeachment, yung evidence namin can stand. Yun na yun. Kung ano yung final namin, the evidence stands. Kung meron pang, at sigurado kung marami pang lalabas, of course, it can happen. If you recall in the impeachment proceedings of, well, at that time, kay Erap Estrada, there were additional witnesses who came out. Pero dito, it will stand. Even in the House Committee on Justice hearings, may ebidensya na kami at may mga lalabas pa na maaaring mag-testify doon sa mga sinasabi namin dito.
Ano ba yan, sir? Politiko rin? Politiko po ba yan? O na mga officials, na dating officials?
Ayoko na mag-dwell doon sa hulaan. Basta sa akin, ang sinabi ko lang is, in particular, kasi si Zaldico, ang main na lumalabas, diba, on the graft and corruption, that is willing to be a witness for us. As to the others, andito na ho yung aming ebidensya at kung may karagdagan pa, handa po kami.
Mayroon pa nga kami papatawag na isang senador na kakampi na nila pero nung nagpatawag siya ng hearing, galit na galit siya sa smuggling ng sugar, galit na galit siya kay Marcos.
Okay.
So, hindi ko lang sasabihin ko si
Senador ngayon, sir, hindi the former. Okay.
Basically, the reason why this honorable gentleman, Nax, di ba? Nag-decide sila na mag-file, tapos sumama kami, is because yung mga tao kusang loob na nag-volunteer na magbigay ng mga ebidensya. So, that itself, ang nagsasabi na marami talagang gustong tumulong para malaman ang katotohanan na nangyayari sa nakawan sa Kabanamayan. Yun lang po.
Okay po. First of all, again, we would like to thank everyone sa kanila pong pagdalo dito. As we promised, we will discuss per article the charges that